everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coastin and another very exciting video on the channel. As today we are back over here at the most magical place on earth, Disneyland, for their New Year's Eve celebration. As today we're going to be heading into both the parks, enjoying all the festivities and staying up for the fireworks as it hits New Year's Eve. But with me today we've got none other than Adam and Jayden for this extremely awesome vlog. But are you excited for today?
Oh, of course, it's so great to be back here in the Disneyland Resort. And you know, just to come back here for New Year's Eve, I mean, it's my first ever time, of course, experiencing this event. And as you can probably guess, it's an extremely unique event because it is only on once a year, of course.
Yes. 16 hours open, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's insane. It's open from 8 o'clock till 2 o'clock the next morning. So it's going to be a pretty insane day. But, you know, I'm so excited, of course, get up on some attractions. Could be a little bit busy today, but the weather's looking pretty poor, so hopefully it means we've got some good outdoor attractions in pretty short lines today.
Exactly, and Jayden, are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's good to get back here.
Exactly.
And I'm also wondering if this show tonight might move the park in my rankings.
Yeah, no, maybe it might. Because currently it's like quite low down your rankings, this park. Of course, California is your favourite park in the world, similar for me, but Disneyland Park, from the last visit, it was obviously still amazing, of course.
I both think it's the best.
A little bit further in the rankings, so hopefully today all of that will change. But stay tuned for this entire vlog as we do head on this tram right now into the park and have one of the best days of my life.
And the driver's left-hand side only. Once again, please right.
And after an amazing tram ride into the park and an awesome entrance, the staff are just lovely here, we have made it into Disneyland itself. And to be honest, the tram ride is basically a ride. I know some people would say go on the second floor across the bridge, maybe down to Disney, which would be great if everyone had breakfast in the morning at Disney. But for me, going on the tram, it's always quick. It's not like the Alton Towers monorail where you wait an hour and a half to get on the monorail. It's quick, it's efficient, and it's just really nice. It really starts the day off on a high. You go on the park with little signs and everything, you get all very excited, and it really builds up an atmosphere ready to go, well, into this stunning place. And every time I enter, I just think, I mean, it just has these vibes about it. Especially you're entering out on New Year's Eve, and we're sending the person on the ticket booth, and we'll see you in the morning, which is just crazy to think.
I think this is the best theme park.
I know, like, there's no better place to spend New Year's Eve than on this place. So, I mean, look down here, the atmosphere, the Christmas decks are up, you have a massive horn just behind the building there, and it is absolutely amazing. But Jayden, we're back in the magic again. Are you excited for today?
Very excited. Absolutely love this place.
Yep.
Like every other Disney. And I'm really looking forward to doing a lot more rides again and seeing the show again.
Exactly. It's quite a funny story actually yesterday because we were trying to rank our top 10 theme parks around the world, and me and Jay were trying to do it, and we were like, well, first 8 I've already done because it's all Disney parks ranked. Then
They were like the one that we went to.
yeah. Oh, amazing. Love it, love it.
4 Disney World rides, and then both of these.
Exactly, yes. It's just like, you just very quickly just make them all and then you got like 2 left. But it is fantastic. The castle is tiny but just amazing. And we're now heading off to our first attraction as the music ends, wherever it's going to be.
This is different.
And that attraction is going to be the wildest ride in the wilderness. Yes, I'm talking about Big Thunder Mountain. And with around a 10-minute queue, it is definitely a great way to start off our day over here at Disneyland.
Spur side, please, at the train after this dispatch.
Yeehaw! We have just taken a ride on the wildest ride in the wilderness. It's only around a 5-minute queue as well. It was an amazing ride to start off the day with, as even though the crowds do head this way, the majority of crowds do head over towards Rise Desert. So as a quick tip to start off this day with, unless you are a hotel guest or you are arriving in the first 10 or 20 people who get into the park, do not head to Rise Distance. I mean, when we came last time, at the start of the day, we were looking at around 2 hour, 3 hour queue for it. And then we got to like midday sort of time, and it went down to like 40 to 50 minutes. It's just crazy how quickly it changed from such a long queue to a short queue. That's because everyone goes at the start, gets it done, and then no one has no one has time to do it later on in the day.
It's crazy. I don't really know how people do it, but honestly, business around it. It was running a little bit slow today, I feel like. But that's maybe because we're not very far minutes to be very ghost right now. But you know what? It did feel a little bit slow, but still, it's a really fun ride. And you've got to appreciate the theme on that attraction. It's not only the coaster, which makes it a good ride, like the theming and the effects and everything like that. Because there are actually smoke effects coming up the third lift, I believe, which is actually really cool to see. And I mean, it was pumping out. It was crazy. But it's such a loud ride, and it's so authentic to this park, and you know, it's such a great attraction. Maybe my favourite Big Thunder Mountain, but it's still a classic, and I still love that game.
Yeah, she's of course nothing will beat a Paris Big Thunder Mountain, because it just had that unique element of going under the water at the start. It's definitely the icon attraction ever part of Paris. However, we've been one of the first ones as well. It has some really fun elements. Going into the dark, it's quite a lot of things like that. But there's a go as well in the middle, which if you look at apparently, as you go around the corner, it makes you feel really sick, which is really good fun. And there's so many bits like that, especially around the park, which people don't really know about, but you can have some really fun facts. If you look it all up and explore everything, you can find out some really, really awesome parts. But with a 15-minute queue for our next attraction, we're now heading on to Pirates of the Caribbean. But just for that, Jay, Big Thunder Mountain?
It was very, very good. Yeah, it felt a bit slower than last time.
Yeah.
Like the airtime didn't feel as much higher, but it was still a good ride.
Probably as well because it's the start of the day. I mean, as rides go throughout the day, it does always speed up. And with the operations here, the trains head around thousands and thousands and thousands of times a day. So throughout the day, the wheels will get a little bit looser, maybe a little less friction on the track. And overall, it will be a much faster ride if you get near the dark and the end of the day. Also as well, the back of the road and the front of the road are better rides in the middle, and we ended up getting the middle. So that's part of the reasons why it may happen. Right now, but as I said, we are making our way onto Pirates of the Caribbean. Personally, my least favourite one at the Disney parks.
I mean, it's still fun, but I mean, the theming still how it is. But I mean, the drops, there's very few drops, and they all come at the start, which is, yeah, pretty, yeah.
But fun fact, it actually has a lot more drops than my other rides. I mean, this one is equivalent to Paris, so there are 2 drops, but I think the one in Florida only has 1. And I'm pretty sure it does. And if you look on Wikipedia, you can find out. I remember I was in the top 10 on one of these. So it actually has quite a few drops. It's a shame that both of drops at the beginning, obviously to get you down the lower levels. So, bit of shame about that. But of course, you never know, it might just change as we now head on to our next attraction, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Come seek an adventure and solve your
And straight after drop number 2, here we go. Love the theme here, very nice, better than I remember. Here we go, and wow, let's go.
Jack Sparrow's face when he hears down, 'tis only me what's got the goods.
to Paris and its many shiny rewards. As a career, what could be more rewarding?
Me hearties, we have just taken a ride on Pirates of the Caribbean. I promise I'll stop doing all this in the future, but Pirates of the Caribbean as a ride is good here, not as good as Paris. Still a big part of the mountain, in fact. Paris has actually got a really good collection of the major attractions. Of course, parks like this are just stunning, as well as Disney World, of course. But Paris has got a really good standout attractions, but at the same time, that ride there is really, really nice. The 2 drops at the start are good, but I do wish they were a little bit later on. But it makes sense, of course, when you want to go underneath a park to have the 2 drops at the start, and then of course that's followed by lots of course twists and turns, some amazing party scenes, a lot more theme than I remember actually. In fact, when you go through it, I feel like part of the drops is obviously one of the major parts of the rides. I feel like actually the theming inside of the Pirates of the Caribbean, they're all quite similar, but I feel like that's got the best theme, all the rock work around, all of like the fire scenes like that, because it feels like kind of more laid back, whereas all the other ones have like screens and stuff, it's a little more laid back. So it's a really, really good fun ride. Not because the other ones, but still, it's definitely one if you are coming over here, probably around, I said a 20-minute queue or so I'd wait for that one. I wouldn't wait like a good hour or something for it, but it's a good ride, isn't it, Jen?
Yeah, it's a very good ride. I do prefer Paris as well, and I prefer Florida.
Yeah.
But it's still a very...
It's close to Florida in my eyes. But
Yeah, it's still incredible.
yeah, it still is a really good fun ride. The one ride that is very incredible, and no matter what queue it is you're waiting for, is the Haunted Mansion Holiday Overlay. Because this ride over here, it may not look like a lot. If anyone who's done Haunted Mansion before, I know it was good fun, but you will make like an hour and a half for it. However, this one over here, trust me, they have properly overlaid this attraction with all the Halloween / Christmas style decks. It's actually staying on this year till February, but this ride, I showed some clips of it, but it is absolutely crazy. If you haven't done it before, I recommend skipping forward a few minutes to avoid all the spoilers, because when we guys entered it, Adam knew what it was about, we didn't know what it was about, so when we did first enter onto this ride, we were just like gobsmacked on our trip.
It's one of the best. It's probably the best overlay I've ever seen. It's like unbelievable.
I mean, literally, it goes from a ride which is like another Pirates of the Caribbean ride, classic ride at the park, to like almost Rise Resistance levels for me. I'd rather do this than Rise Resistance.
Yeah, I would too.
Because Rise Resistance Florida 2, this one is just unique, but absolutely incredible. So, we're going to head on right now. Before that, didn't you Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh, it was actually really good. You know, I actually think I prefer it than the Florida one now. I also before I went on it that it's probably the worst, but you know, I don't know, I just felt like the scenes were a little bit better in that one.
It's very good scenes.
It were. And even though both of the drops were at the start, which, yeah, is not ideal, but you know, apart from that, if you look past that, it's actually such a fun ride. But something about this quickly, as you were just saying, of course, it's basically Disney theming, but then they basically spent the budget, of course, on building the Haunted Mansion, and they spent that again on doing the overlay.
Yeah.
So double Disney theming, it's insane.
Yeah, so we're going to head the right way, and as a quick tip as well, if you're going on this ride and want to really do it, I know it sounds crazy, but doing it at the start of that window, because we learned from last time, all day, even though it's still not a massive queue attraction, it can get queues of like 70 to 80 minutes. Now normally doesn't obviously, so if you're going over with normal mansion, you get like 5 or 10 minutes.
And that's hopefully we get these three attractions done in 1 hour.
Yeah.
Which should be incredible if we do get them done. So,
so we're going to do it right now, but yeah, if you're going to go on it now, because we are somewhere on it, we were waiting around in the extended queue out there and all around here, so it's worth it, but if you can go earlier on, it is a lot more beneficial.
Twas the nightmare before Christmas, and all through the house, not even a mouse. The stockings all hung by the chimney with care, just scared. The children nestled all snug. Christmas, you might keep in their slave. Are you ready?
And that is at the start of the ride, you're basically a living person. And as you go throughout the ride, you then go up and up and up in the house before you then fall out the roof. Like now, you're falling down to your death, and then when you make it down to the bottom, you are now dead, and all the ghosts, as they're a lot more happy, are welcoming you to the ghosting world. How cool is that? With the overlay here, it doesn't have a story as much, but it's still absolutely incredible, and you can't beat all these animatronics. That ride fails to disappoint. Haunted Mansion Holiday Overlay, featured of course the Nightmare Before Christmas, is a ride truly like nothing else. And even on the second time riding it, it was still amazing. And it was genuinely every single part of the ride, from the entrance to the ride itself to that amazing. I think probably the best part for me is actually the lift at the beginning with all the I mean, every part of that ride is so massively overlaid. You can so easily see why they have extended it, because
it's not one part which isn't themed. It's just incredible.
And you can see it's popular as well, because a normal 5-minute queue ride is now getting to a 60-minute queue. Yeah. And you've got to remember the throughput they got of that ride. It's just constant. So to have a 60-minute queue, it's got to be up there now, currently over Christmas time, with the most popular ride in the park. If you just take into account the amount of people we get through, it's got to be one of the best rides ever here. Easy. And we go around all day. I mean, literally the queue right now is going away out of the entrance now, and it's done to overlay there. We did a very, very good job on that one. And even now, after going to the toilet, we're still absolutely loving this attraction, and it is still very, very amazing. But nothing will still beat the one that we're going on right away, Splash Mountain.
How is it 5 minutes? I know it's raining here in California right now, but for this incredible log flume, in my opinion, the best log flume in the world. I love this log flume. It's incredible. It is, it's crazy.
I know, we're running some days, it's a bit more than that because it is raining, as I said earlier. So it's like that, lots of people, especially people who live in California, are not used so much to the rain, unlike us, are going to be turning down this rather soaking attraction. But for us UKers over here, we keep going through it and making our way
and the fun
over the ride.
Well, just before we get on the ride, yesterday we actually went to Knott's Farm, which was where Walt Disney got his inspiration from. Of course, the Timber Mountain Log Ride for here for Splash Mountain, the original Splash Mountain in Disneyland. So it was really cool to experience that. But we're back today, one day later, to experience, of course, Walt Disney's version.
Exactly, and I love this one. I like one in Florida. I know we keep comparing the past. I like one in Florida because of the scenery, but I think this one has a special thing about one, And
the soundtrack just sounds so much more happy as well.
I know, it's amazing. And one thing I love is the Critters Creek. So when it does all go, it's going to be a shame it's all going. I think we do want to craft this one as well. So we've got another little fun fact for you on that one as well. But its place is fantastic. This ride is amazing.
Perfect.
And Jayden, give me a zippity doo-dah. Give me a zippity doo-dah.
Zippity doo-dah.
Oh, zippity day. We're now heading to Splash Mountain today. Okay, I'll put some hours. Quite literally a walk-on queue for Splash Mountain. Look at this. It does not deserve a queue this short for such an iconic and very merry attraction.
Las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco y cuide a los pequeñitos.
Here we go! Woo! Oh, look at this. An incredible. Come on, get a car, come down it now. Come on, here it goes, here it goes. And down the drop. In 3, 2, 1. We're going to catch it. There you go. Oh.
No, I didn't say.
It's time for the first drop. Here we go. Here we go.
How do you do? Fine, how are you? How do you go on? Pretty good, sure as you want. We never went through this at all. No, we got to find us that way around, so get yourself down there.
For drop number 2, here we go. Not the biggest one, but see what's wet. And now drop number 3. This is the big one. That was a soaking one, that was. But there's just another one. Drop number 4. Way. Not that one. Oh my god, that was wet. Jeez.
You must right up here. So
and for the 6th and final drop, here we go. Look at this view boat, incredible. Oh, so good. Jayden, are you wet?
Very wet.
It's very wet. Only here on Splash Mountain, the best ride in the world. A little wetter than I remember. Splash Mountain over here at Disneyland. As you can probably guess by the normal summer weather over in California, they do make a ride, let's just say, a lot more wet than all the other ones. So in going on this ride, especially during that indoor drop or when it has the airtime hill on it, that is by far the wettest ride on here. It is absolutely crazy, and if you want to get a wettest experience, then go the front row, as Jane and Adam both know, because you're on the back.
You get very well.
You're not on the back.
I'm alright on the back.
And then here's the front row.
Yeah.
That's why I go in the middle to try and get the best of both worlds. You get a little bit wet, but you also have a very, very fun ride too. But while where you stay over here on Splash Mountain, you also have an amazing ride. And if you long as you can get here before, unfortunately, it does close for refurbishment of Tiana's Bayou, I think it's called. Make sure to get on that one because it's really, really good. Closing day has not been announced yet for Disneyland California. Been announced for Disney World, Disneyland California. So whether they might change their mind and keep one of them in America, which would be amazing or not, I don't know.
I can see it going both ways, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it's the original park, I can see them going, you know what, we're going to hold this out as long as we can go.
Yeah, and then we're both bikers are taking it over.
Yeah.
You move the best of both worlds. You got obviously everyone wants to change it. You got the 205th Disney World, but then you keep the classic over here in California.
And that's it.
But then, you know.
That, or I can see them taking out certain parts of
yeah, because the Togo's taking out the final song, haven't they?
Yeah, I can see him taking out certain parts of it, but not changing the name, or not changing the theme, and just retheming a couple of bits. I can't see them changing the full thing.
No, nor can I.
It could go both ways, you never know. It's a great ride.
Yeah, right now, however, we are making our way over towards Winnie the Pooh and the many, it's a bit all getting into this bit. Winnie the Pooh and his many adventures, and this ride is a classic over here at the park. It's a very good one, but again, it can get some serious long queues as the day goes on. So there's a few rides which we're obviously doing right now, which either they may not seem like a lot, because of the self-operation, they get some very, very long queues. So we've done very well today so far.
We've nearly got 5 rides done in an hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean it's only 9:29. UK Park they've been open for another half now.
Yeah,
we've done 5. We've done 5 world-class attractions in this time.
I was just saying, Splash Mountain, there were empty boats going around on one of the best rides in the world.
I know.
It's so perfectly done.
But even when I had to walk on queue, the operation was still so fast.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they're incredible operations. But it's like Disney have got the best operations anywhere in the world.
Yeah, exactly. We've worked out this trip, but it's bigger than parts of the slow operations.
Not very fast.
Yeah, exactly. But also fast. How this park is amazing, and it's now time for Jayden's ride. It's a bit chilly, I think.
I'm not gonna enjoy sitting down because I'm wet all down the back of my
A little bit chilly, but it is now time to take a ride on this classic. We're going to jump in a honey pot and head off on the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Stay tuned, there's a little fact inside this ride I want to show you guys. Queue's a bit longer now as we now make our way into 100-acre wood. One of Mum's favourite rides over here.
I really like Winnie the Pooh.
Are you excited?
Jayden's really excited.
Jayden's so excited. Oi, didn't know that moving cars.
Like a day in the park, but obviously.
This creek has got to be one of my favourite parts of the park. My favourite pathway in the park is actually from here. When you pass down here, you've got the Hungry Bear to the left, you make your way down here, you've got all the lovely lake and the beautiful rocks and that, and actually Galaxy's Edge, I don't think it fits. I think it fits really well. If you look at this right now, the rocks it kind of like a little mountain in the backdrop. I know it's not the same colour, but if it wasn't there, it feels really weird because it feels like it's really small.
I don't know, like, I think, I know, I do really like how they've done it, but I feel like if it wasn't there, it'd look better in my opinion.
I know.
I like all the trees in the back.
I love trees, but it look really small, like a little rock.
That's what makes it nice, but...
Yeah, I know. I was like, I think his view is stunning.
I think that's the only area of the park that I feel like it shouldn't have done, but, you know, it fits in better than the Florida part does, so, of course, Hollywood Studios. If it's better here than it does there, so I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice area, but Winnie the Pooh ride, I'm really excited I didn't get that in for you guys, because I've actually never seen the bit I wanted to show at the end, but basically, when it used to be home to the Bear Jamboree, it actually at the end of the ride, if you look to the behind of you, it actually has like the little like plaques or characters on there, and it's got like the face and stuff from the actual ride itself. So I thought it was spoiler for you in the last room, but I didn't actually know when the last room was coming because we've never actually done the ride before. So we're kind of like that. Well, we've done before, but yeah, not that I can remember done it before. So kind of that element of like surprise there. So okay, Dave, look at the train pass over there. And right now we're going to pass the queue rides in. Now these people here, we've done about 5 or 6 rides already today. They've probably done none.
Yeah.
It's probably their first ride going up here, and the next one today, we're probably going to end up getting on this ride, to be honest with you guys. Because it is one of the rides that we do want to do on our trip, but it's one of the ones that kind of like, if we miss, we miss.
Yeah, because we've done all the forests, like, it's eventually the same layout, so like, if we miss it, we miss it. But
again, if you get to a 4-minute queue like I did like the other day, we're still on it, because it's amazing, but yeah. If you're here, probably done not many rides, but this one is this one. And of course, it is your first time, it is 100% a must do. Yeah, because it is a phenomenal attraction. However, yeah, well, maybe I say, I think Raiden Springs better, personally. But no, I don't agree. Jade's got like, Raiden Springs like number 4 out of his 5 best rides at California Adventure, which is disgusting. But
I really liked it pretty much.
Yeah, that's a very good ride.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That was a very good ride.
It's very good. Then I think 3 is. I forgot what rides we did that.
What was that? What cafe be?
It's not Little Mermaid, definitely.
No, Little Mermaid's fine, because that's the only part we did. I don't know, what was it? Oh, Grizzly River Run.
Grizzly River Run, yes, that's a very good ride.
That is okay. Yeah, I'll see it come. They're all amazing on the event. Of course, we will be heading over there later on in this vlog for you guys too, but this land's amazing, this place is amazing. I mean, we've actually never walked through this land on this trip, but we go through it to immerse ourselves in the stars and atmosphere. Last year we also actually met Mandalorian, which was really awesome, with Baby Yoda as well. I know it's got a name. Grogu, is it?
Grogu.
There you go, Grogu. Yeah, I think you're right there. But at the same time, it's amazing to walk through there, take in the atmosphere, enjoy it here.
Like the view to the sides of it, and I mean, even down on the floor, as you can see, it's got like
even little paw prints. You got it's just very, very well done.
So well done.
But we're not enough to like the track, so we're actually going to go down to Fantasyland because as it isn't to rain really bad later on, as always, you do what people don't do. So we're going to head into some Fantasyland rides, actually indoor rides, hopefully to dry Jane down a little bit.
Yes, alright. While we walk through here, I'm going to discuss how cold I am. I am freezing.
You're freezing.
I'm soaked, and now I really want to go back in time and just like go back roll on Splash Mountain.
Yes.
Because I didn't expect to get that wet. I was literally filming that drop as well. I don't know, I think Tom filmed.
Yeah, I feel I filmed it on there.
Yeah, it was really dark, probably didn't see me, but I was filming it, and then just suddenly it went all on my phone, all on me, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's definitely surprising because you don't expect it down to the biggest. And that's something like, especially like more for batteries as well. You don't expect, what that you least expect, the ones that get you the wettest. So be aware about what you do over there. Right now though, we are into Fantasyland. We're going to do a few rides around there and I'll keep you informed what rides we're doing over at land. I don't want to lie to you guys, but for our first attraction over here in Fantasyland, we've got Pinocchio's Daring Journey. And with an indoor queue already, I know Jane's going to be happy. And I'm happy because it's going to be an awesome ride. So we're going to head this queue line. we're going to head on the ride. And what's great is I can bring you along as well for all of these attractions over here at Fantasyland, which will be absolutely amazing too. So we're going to go through here, look at the window, and it all going. And hopefully it shouldn't be too bad of a queue line.
It's not too bad, it may be about 5 minutes maybe.
Perfect. So that's my favourite sort of time for a Fantasyland ride. Here we go to the circus, and already getting started. Here we go.
We're making lots of money!
Hey, this way!
Won't see easy life. You blokes going somewhere?
Pinocchio! That's it. You're almost home.
What an incredible view across Fantasyland, and actually the Pinocchio queue has got a lot longer since we were last in it. I mean, it's so Winnie the Pooh, we literally got in the queue, seconds later, it gets miles longer, and I mean, we just get the best queue times for rides. We were just shooting the rides over today, but Pinocchio as an attraction, it's quite dark. Not as dark as I'm going to head on in a sec actually, in fact. But when you go on it, it's like you're over here, they try to get as dark as they can for as long as they can. I mean, you've got a nice starting.
Quite cold and wet.
You've got, yes, Jade, you're wet, we know. You've got a dark starting, you've got a dark end, but in the middle of the ride, it's actually very cold and wet, yeah. And we're going around right now, I don't know where the queue actually starts. I think it starts here, yeah, it doesn't know what's a queue there. But no, it's quite dark throughout the ride. You've got some really nice scenes though. It's kind of like a Winnie the Pooh ride, just a little bit less on the like high-tech side. It's an original classic over here at the park, and one that you should definitely go on if you have time. But we normally like to leave it to our second or third day. It's never a #1 party, is it?
I mean, it's still a good ride though, like, it's quite good fun, but as you said, I mean, yeah, it's not the best ride in the world. Like,
but I actually love the band on that one. I think it works really well with Fantasyland, having this like mountain, and of course,
so nice.
I don't know, that's not the old cable car route, is it?
No, it's definitely not. No, I believe you used to go from down there, cross over that way.
But
I don't know what that is though.
I know, I can see that, I don't want to raise it, but yeah.
It's New Zealand.
It looks very, very nice. Next up, we are now heading on to Snow White's Enchanted Wish. I remember last time, and I think they've updated it since. It was even more. It's one of the darkest rides you've actually been on.
Apparently it's amazing.
Is it? It's really good. Yeah, I look forward to it. It's got quite a bit of a queue over this one, but once again, it is nice how it is indoors. So
it's also cold and wet, like it.
Yes, Jade. So we'll now make our way over towards Snow White and the Enchanted Wish. Straight to the next. Next up, we've got Total, and we'll give you a review of both of them once we get off. But I'm very excited for this one over here. And off we go. One Total, my personal favourite one of all the attractions over here. It's just a good fun ride. And off we go. Turn the wheel. Mad driving. Oh, Disneyland. There we go. Whoa! Such a good ride. Hey, look at that. Here we go. Here, oh, it's nice, isn't it? Ah, nice woman. Oh, what's that? Don't break down in here. Oh. And there you go. Oh, I think that is some pretty good driving. 3 Fantasyland rides done in a matter of around half an hour, and they were really good rides. Again, it's not the sort of rides that you come in and go, first I want to do Disneyland is do Fantasyland rides, unless you're with younger kids. But when you go on them, they are really nice attractions. They're like, as I said earlier, less high-tech Winnie the Pooh ride, but of course you've got Snow White, which you did cover earlier. But it is, no, we didn't cover Snow White. We heard it to cover earlier. Then we did Snow White, and that ride's improved a lot.
Oh wow!
If you watch the last look at it, it's really weird. Cause it's kind of, you finished off on like the climatic part of the story.
It really improved. It was crazy. Like you sort of go around there. When we went back in 2019, it was it's a bit strange, but this time, you know, they've really improved it. It's great to see, of course, they're maintaining and of course updating them classics here at the park, but of course still keeping the charm.
Yeah, exactly. That's the charm. It's all on the screen. Everything's a lot nicer in there as well. Then after that, we went over towards Toad's Hall. Very nice. It's got a really nice heated room.
Wild ride.
Toad's Wild Ride, not Toad's Hall. Toad's Hall, I think, is over at Disneyland Paris. But the Toad's Wild Ride. We did Toad's Wild Ride, which then was really good fun. We got to, I like the wheel on it. The wheel's always fun. I mean, if you're
very squeaky, but
yeah, I've always enjoyed it as a kid. I enjoy it now to go see you guys.
It's good fun.
And the heated room in there was definitely a treat.
So nice. And as you can see,
day.
it's very nice. It's pretty cold, and like when you have a heated room, it's perfect on these cold days. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Which is very rare to say because it's not usually that cold here, but
yeah, exactly.
it is right now.
And so you know, stuff like the Tiki are closed as well because of course it is raining and they have started to flood upwards.
And like, they don't prepare for that. In Paris they don't have like a covering. I think they do anyway.
Yeah.
And here they don't have that obviously. So when they don't have a cover over it, of course water's going to get in like the boats or the cars. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. We haven't really prepared for it over here. However, all the style as well, all of the New Year's Eve decorations are coming up. You should be able to make that. I'm really looking forward to this evening to really experience all of that right now. Next up, however, we are heading over towards the small one. Before we got that ride still do. Then I want to do a Submarine today. So that's like a really good fun ride. I know we've done it before. We fell asleep during it. However, it is indoors and it is really fun to be able to go under the water in like a little submarine. Very unique. Have you ever been in like a real submarine before?
Real?
Yeah.
No, I have in New York, but it was in like a museum.
I was never been underwater one.
It was underwater at the time. It was at the underwater.
But it was in a museum.
Moving.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so I went on holiday, I think, because I was towards the television, everyone underwater. But it's really quite a close experience, of course, apart from the fact that you don't fully go underwater.
Yeah.
Do you? No, you don't.
No,
I don't know.
only the bottom half does.
Yeah, but it still feels as if you're under there, and it's like it's a real submarine. It's not like ones like Legoland parks, where it's not a real submarine. It's a real submarine, and it is really, really awesome. Right now, though, unless it says 50 minutes, I don't think it does, it is time, half an hour. That's not bad, is it? I don't know. Well, we're going anyway. Small world. It's fast anyway. Let's go. On to having a holiday, small world. Or maybe not. As we know, very thought, really half an hour. When later on in the day, it will bring up people walk around in the evening because a lot of these people out here, of course, don't want to do stuff like small in the evening because it is a basically indoor ride when it's dark at night. So, unless it's raining badly this evening, we'd like to find a 5-minute queue for ride. So we thought instead of doing that, we're just going to make our way over to the submarines, which is one which I personally enjoyed my last visit. I really did enjoy that one.
I found it alright.
But we did fall asleep halfway because we were shattered.
I didn't fall asleep, but I was close to it anyway. Because basically it's really dark in Submarine, and there's very minimal lights. But yeah, we were actually pretty tired because of jet lag and everything like that. So yeah, we were pretty tired, so we nearly fell asleep, which is crazy.
Yeah, I know. But this time we're going to stay awake. It's because we've got a really nice view towards Nemo and the what's going on. And as earlier, it is a very, very unique experience. I'm just thinking about turkey eggs now, I don't want to say isn't there. I want a turkey egg this lunch. However, I think it is now time to head under the sea on the Nemo submarine adventure. It's very exciting. Down we go into the submarine. Look at this. So I think I've updated the seats since we last came here. That's nice. Let's go. It's crazy.
Engines and vents. Stand by, engines. Ship rigged.
Here we go.
Prisoner readings are normal.
Take it down.
Opening accelerators.
Die.
As we leave this long-lost community behind, we're about to enter a community of a different kind. The fish world has always been considered a silent habitat. Now, thanks to remarkable advances in marine technology,
Tasty waves? Sure, squirt. Where? PSC, dude.
Majestic Sea Turtle. Look at you! Welcome to the EAC, Vinnie Marlin! Nemo! Where are you, Nemo? I saw Nemo. You know that. Remember the huge adventure together, which you don't remember. Don't worry. I'm not going to eat you. At least not all at once. Remember the plan.
Steady, sir.
Right. Let's resume speed.
All ahead full.
It's getting closer.
You're good. And up to jellyfish. And the next one, jellyfish. Smarty pants. Stop bleeding. I was so worried. I found Chico! Nemo! It's Nemo! Yay! Nemo! We saw a huge volcano go CALLUM! Oh, you made me eat! Dad, you should see me surf the volcano! Why's that whale eating that yellow submarine, dude? Whoa! That's one hungry whale! That's funny. Sounded like, hold on tight.
And approaching our home port. We've enjoyed having you aboard on this adventurous voyage. Thanks for joining us, and have a top day.
No shot.
Garlic bread.
And the longest queue of the day has got to go to the queue to get a photo in front of a Happy New Year sign. I mean, it's nice, but to be honest, you could just throw something in yourself anyway and actually get up for a decent ride here at park. But again, those sort of things, if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. But for us, as we're only here for a limited amount of time, we're not going to do so. And I also imagine some people are sitting down right now are probably going to sit down for a very, very long time. And to be honest, so thank you. And if I was local, I would probably actually be sitting here right now ready for the show and just sit all day.
I wouldn't be because I'm cold and wet.
Yes, he's still cold and wet, but I'll be sitting
I'm
here
not
all
good.
day getting ready for the show. But at the same time, because we come over again rarely, we're not going to be sitting down here the whole day, because to us, just sit down here is nice.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's not when you're cold and wet.
No, Main Street, honestly, this park is the best area, I mean, ever. Like, it's insane, this area.
Yeah.
Like, it's got such a happy vibe to it, and yeah, everyone's enjoying themselves down this area. It's such nice areas.
It really is like
It's
that.
incredible. It's perfectly designed. Like, I couldn't think of one thing that I would change.
No, I can't
It's
believe it.
incredible.
It is very nice, it is very well done, and overall it's a lovely place to be, and especially over here on New Year's Eve. In my eyes, there's no better place to be than down there in USA. But a little bit
cold and wet.
And it's cold and wet. But a little bit earlier, we actually went on to the Submarine ride, which we haven't yet reviewed, and that ride is very good. But it's 15 minutes long. I don't know if we're honest, 15 minutes of Con to Giggle, meaning that you are going to be sitting there for a long, long time, and half of it is very dark. So if you want to have a nap or something like that in the middle of the day, jump on there. You've got some lovely spring, you just sit down in the middle. You can sit down and relax and actually have just a really nice sleep along the way. but at the same time, it is a really good adventure. It's very similar to the Nemo ride over at Disney World. Just like if you're going under the water, if anything's a little bit nicer, however, it's still some references, as of course it was a classic too. Places then followed though by us having a turkey leg and then having Pizza Planet, which you've always wanted to go to, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't really know why. I've always wanted to go there. It's been on my bucket list for so long. And I don't really know why. It was fun. It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. It was very, very busy though. So if you are going to eat lunch, as always, we do suggest arriving earlier or later on if you do want to have lunch. However, we have also decided to arrive at around the peak of the time, so it was very, very busy when we did turn up. But still, very nice lunch. And now it's just, you see, he's got a little mat down getting ready to, oh no, that's probably for the parade. Don't worry.
He's probably cold and wet too.
Yes, he probably is. But right now, we're going to have a look at some of the shops. So we're going to take a trip down downtown Disney, which is then following and trying back to the hotel, which, because we basically forgot to bring the extra battery for a camera, meaning that if I didn't get it, the vlog will be ending in 20 minutes time. So we're going to be extra battery for a camera, then we're going to return back here, look around all the hotels, followed by us heading to California Adventure for a little bit, then us heading back over towards this park for the rest of the evening. But of course, as always, plans may change, but that's a general rule of thumb. That is where we're heading at the moment. So right now, we'll make our way through the shops, see some more of a bit of merch from over here at Disney, and then head out of this park to go ahead. Jane's first time down downtown Disney, but we're going to buy a few things in here.
It's Christmas Carol. Not cheap.
There you go, from a quick look inside of the Emporium, and now we're going to be heading down the wonderful downtown Disney district. And fun fact, it's completely free. Of course, apart from the whole car park cost and everything, this is a completely free opportunity to go down here, have that Disney atmosphere. You can take a tram for free, again, the cost from the car park. But as a little fun fact, or the smallest hidden Mickey in the world, I think it's just down here. I'm going to zoom in for you guys so I can find it. I swear it is down here. Oh, I can't even find it now. Yeah, basically somewhere on there. There's the smallest hidden Mickey out there. So that is really, really awesome. But again, amazing place down here. Looks stunning, and overall it's my personal favourite like shopping centre for Disney owned, because of course one in Paris is getting a little bit tacky now. One in Florida just feels too big, whereas one in here, these lovely vibes. The Grand California is obviously taking over the whole club of it, and it's just like a really nice place. It has that full Disney feel, and that's something that Jay was saying about Florida actually the other day to me. He was saying that with the Florida one, after a while, it feels like it's so big, you don't get a Disney feel the whole way through, whereas here, it keeps Disney charm. It's also got California touches as well, and it is overall a really, really nice place. So Jayden, welcome to the world of Disney over at Disneyland California.
This is probably the best Disney store out there.
Yeah.
It's just like the rock, like not rock, but like the stone, like all the stones. No, all the bricks everywhere.
Has a lovely art. I said.
All the bricks everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think you should, Jayden. I think you should buy it. Your parents would love that. No, it is absolutely amazing as one. And I was saying as well, the also know about this Disney district is that it all feels Disneyfied. It has Disneyfied with the stunning California theme as well. It really is amazing. So I'll take a look around this shop too and go bring up with you when we have a look and buy some probably more things. But at the end we'll show you everything it has to offer. Next shot, Marceline's Confectionery. Oh, this is going to be good. And we of course have brought something for only £5.49. Very, very good. That's not bad at all. And Adam got a chocolate apple. Looks delicious, doesn't it?
It's pretty good.
Jayden, did you want your bag or not? Yep. I'm on my way to your house.
My camera is currently on 0% charge, but I am going to show you quickly inside of the hotel before heading back to our hotel, then coming back again and continuing the vlog. So I hope you enjoy the clips of videos on hotel.
It's like our case look.
Oh, Andy, look at this. Not much different at all. Mountainy, like, or green. Oh. These are the outcharge.
Being back to the hotel, recharged, and I've caught the battery again for the camera, and we are now back, but this time in California. You got your birthday pin.
Yeah, from
that's awesome.
a couple of days ago.
I love the little art we're doing. That's really nice.
And also as well, it's
touches.
nice because it doesn't rub off. It's like permanent marker.
Oh, that's awesome.
It starts to rub off literally about 10 seconds ago.
Yeah,
and it didn't rub off.
I always want it now with it raining, but honestly, it's so nice to be back here. Jayden's second visit into this land, and another one I'm very, very excited about. While we're here, I feel like it's right to talk about our downtown Disney visit, because I tried with some short clips, but our camera was literally like 0% the whole time. So, downtown Disney is by far the best Disney village, I think you can all agree on. It's really nice there, some lovely shops. The cookie at Jayden House was only like $5.50, so when you're coming here, yes, Disney have got some crazy prices, and I love how they love service dogs in here too. Yes, they've got some crazy prices, but at the end of the day, my coach is falling off right now as I talk, but at the end of the day, if you go and get the right items, you can actually get some really good deals here. So one thing, I don't know if I know this, so one thing I'd suggest not getting is definitely by far, do not ever get either drinks or snacks, because they can cost an absolute fortune over here. However, if you're careful, meals are normally very good. Avoid the puddings on meals over here. I know this comes as like a meal deal. Avoid the puddings, they're normally a lot smaller quantity. And if you head outside of the parks, you're more likely to find some cheaper stuff. Oh, it's so cool, I love this place. You're more likely to find some cheaper stuff over elsewhere. If you like go down to Disney District rather than the park itself, or even the hotels, you want to eat a meal or something, have some meals in the hotel. I know they've got the not Woodcutter's Bar and Grill, but like this Craftsman's Bar and Grill in the California Adventure. Oh, yeah. They've also got the Tiki place over in Disney Hotel, Great Sounds, and they've got some stuff you can pick up as well. So if you want to eat a meal for a lot cheaper, go out to the hotels, because not only do you get a nicer service, not only is it less manic, but you also get a nicer meal as well. But right now, we're heading down over to our photo over here, and just basically taking in the place, because we're always rushing right to ride. It's very, very busy over here today. We knew it was going to be busy for New Year's Eve, but by taking in the place, enjoying it all, it's really nice. And then like 6 Fantasyland Manda's actually closed again at like 5 o'clock today. Yeah, it is. But it's nice to head down here and explore it when it's raining, because it's a unique experience by far, and it is absolutely amazing. But for our first ride over here, one our little explore around, if you see it right for the short we'll do it. Yeah. We're going to be heading on to Monsters Inc. Sorry, Mike and Sully to a rescue, and really enjoy this ride. Feel like it's a little out of place over here in the land.
I don't really remember it, to be honest. Yeah, I remember it being pretty good.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's good. There's Kansas New Year's Eve over here. I mean, it'd be lovely to spend New Year's Eve in this park, but two of the best park is Disneyland itself. Let's be honest, isn't it? What, sorry? Best place to spend New Year's Eve is in Disneyland itself.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's the best place in the world this time.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this area around here, but I think from here onwards, if they just did this as like the Hollywood zone, I don't know, feed a little bit down here, it'd be really nice in the future. Yeah, I don't know about that.
But I think this park, the only reason I do prefer Disneyland is this park doesn't flow that well. It's sort of like, as you said with these two, it's sort of like boom, boom, boom. It just doesn't really flow that well. And from here, you're straight into like Avengers Campus, and I don't know, it just doesn't flow well at all.
No, I know what you mean, but
the single areas.
But the single areas, that's what I love. I know they're going to improve the flow, but the areas are stunning, the place is stunning, and honestly, this ride, hopefully, is not a monstrosity of an attraction. In the queue for Monsters Inc. And as it is British time, we're over here, Cora and Jane's parents, and getting ready for us to hit New Year's Eve in Britain, which is very exciting. So we are over here. It's got 30 seconds left. It's 4 PM over here in America, but we're still celebrating it in the queue line for this ride. It's counted down. Jane's with his parents. We're counting down. We've got 20 seconds remaining until it does hit British New Year's Eve, and of course we will be celebrating. Oh, it's an announcement. Only 10.
I don't think it's 4 New Year's Eve.
We're going down. We're going down for it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there you go.
Happy New Year!
Oh, a bit later. There we go.
All this good today is. Well, I remember roughly what it is.
While you're in town, be sure to...
We interrupt this program for a special report. A child is on the loose.
Witnesses are to be believed. There has been a child security breach for the first time in monster history.
Oh, googly bear!
Oh, Blue, we gotta get you home. This way.
I hate working nights. Nothing exciting ever happens.
Hurry up, Sully, hurry up! I've got both doors set up on the scarecrow. They'll never find her door now. We're almost there, Cal. Not so fast, Sullivan.
No. Slam it!
Kitty's gotta go now.
Monsters Inc. Mike and Sully to the rescue. It's a really, really good ride. Had a roughly 90-minute queue when we left, which is crazy length. But it is a really awesome ride. I'd say it's probably on the level of Winnie the Pooh. And that's what like Star Attraction. It's kind of a higher tech version of Fantasyland rides. But it is really good. The animatronics are amazing. I thought that's better than in my eyes, personally. If you're a Winnie the Pooh fan, you might prefer something else. But overall,
personally, I prefer Winnie the Pooh. But
yeah,
that's just because of the movement at the start of like Tigger, then you get a bit more movement on the actual car. But apart from that, I'd say the props are probably a little bit superior in there because it's a good dark ride. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah, currently 7 hours 6 minutes remaining until New Year's Eve hits midnight. And of course, it's quite funny to go home in the key line of that ride. We were in New Year's Eve in the UK. It's very weird to think that now James' parents, some of our family as well, of course.
It was so strange, as if we weren't here, we'd now be in 2023.
Yeah,
it's really strange.
So James' parents, some of our family, are now in 2023, whereas we're coming in 2022.
Yeah, so some of James' family is literally in the next year that James the year before, which is crazy.
So it's really weird to think about, and of course it is awesome at the same time. But at the same time, that ride's very good. I'll just find something on if you can't over here. But James, do you enjoy it?
I think it's a really good run actually. I like Monster Inc. It's my favourite.
Yeah. It's a good, great film, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, it's Pixar, isn't it?
Yeah, Pixar.
Yeah,
Wait, is it?
It is Pixar.
Yeah, it's Pixar, yeah. I was having a mind blank moment there.
Yeah, it was very, very fun ride. I did like it.
Yeah, it was very, very good. But right now, we are making our way around because it was a little bit longer queue than we expected it to be. We decided instead of making our way around the park, we'll do that tomorrow morning and instead walk around here right now, have a look at everything. Oh look, park up in is my cardio. Very nice. I thought I was over here, I think I said. But we're now walking around here, have a look in the quick look in the shop, see anything we want to buy, and then we're going to make our way over to the other park because we still worry, even though we probably will get in. We still worry it was a chance of like
just thinking that if we don't get in, we've travelled like 12 hours to get it, so we're like, if we don't get in, it's sort of a
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we get in, even if we don't stand around, which I don't think we are. I think we can get there.
Yeah, because the thing is, only if I was local, I would literally arrive at like midday, sit there, with the best view you can of those shows, and stay there all day.
Even Disney World, to be fair, I'd rather much earlier because you have 2 weeks or whatever. But here we literally have like 2 full days and a half day. So when you have 2 full days and to cover 2 parks, you don't really have a lot of time. You've got to just maximise it.
Yeah, and of course for you guys, we'll try going down Main Street. But if it ends up that we can't do that, I think the other one's going to go Galaxy's Edge, goes back to look at the far over there.
Incredible.
I mean, I'd almost prefer doing that. If they weren't actually going to do anything on the castle, or it wasn't going to be people out there.
It depends how far back as well, because let's say we're standing right at the train station. probably no point because you can't really see the castle anyway. So.
Yeah, so obviously we don't expect to have a good spot in it, that's the thing. We don't.
Oh, no, we're like, I mean, we expect.
I'm really liking that jump at Jane, and he's going over towards right now. But that's why he's over here. I really like him as well. So we're going to have a quick look around here, and I'm already making photos, so I'm going to catch up with you in a sec. How much is it?
$60. I literally just said that.
Amazing. I'll look around in a sec.
We look mega.
And here we now are in Disneyland itself and getting ready to get off on our day. Luckily we did get in. It doesn't look too bad, that makes sense. We actually haven't looked at the end yet of it. But again, it's lovely to be here. It's a lovely atmosphere and I'm very looking forward to continue our day. We did look in our day though, and we went back in there in a second. Me and Jane were like, on every single corner. We got very, very excited this time, like, sure. However, it is so, so nice around here. And being able to be back in this park to celebrate New Year's Eve is something. But I don't always wanted to do because I don't really know you can do it. But it's something that, since I know you can do it, I'll be like, oh my god. I don't know, better way of describing it. It's something that I've always dreamed of them, but you just never think ever possible.
You know, I've always wanted to do it over in Disneyland Paris. When we knew that, of course, we weren't going to go to Disneyland Paris, we were a bit like, well, maybe we should try this somewhere else. And then we somehow ended up doing it at the Walt's original park.
Yeah, but it's something that,
it's incredible.
I never even thought it's possible. Some of the things like going to, I don't know, going to Venus, for example. You know, that's a bit more of an extreme example, but it's like people just don't think it's possible really. If people look into it and think, oh, okay, you can do it, but it's just not possible. And this is what it's like for me. This is like going to Venus, for God's sake.
What I will point out though is it's not very well advertised.
No.
This is rare.
It's
not seeing a single person.
No, but it's just like a parade comes something. It's an empty street. But no,
it's like a tiny main street.
Exactly, it's really weird.
It's pretty bad advertised, this event. Like, I didn't know. Well, we obviously booked it knowing that it could possibly be until 2 in the morning, so we thought we might as well book it anyway. And we realised that then it did say it was until 2 in the morning, but there's still nothing on the event.
But like normally
say it's New Year's Eve. You have to go on the show times, and then it will say New Year's Eve.
But it's like normally as well when you look at it, it goes like, I know, with our like Oogie Boogie Bash Day in Florida the other day, it was like big event. They said you can pay extra, and I thought it'd be a pay extra event this week.
We did, yeah.
I thought it'd be like you pay extra, you get a wristband, you can come for the day, or you can come in for the New Year's Eve celebration later on. That's what it was going to be like, but it just ended up, it's just a normal ticket. Which
is nice.
Which I always prefer. I don't always think the event's very fair.
And it wasn't any more expensive.
No, exactly.
Price, which is really good on Disney, of course, for doing that.
But now, it's time for classic. It's right in the entrance. We decided why not. It's a little bit busy around the park today, so we're going to do some nice little fun rides as we go through the view. But with that amazing view right behind there, it is now time to do the Disneyland Railroad. Choo choo.
Wait for the openings and the edge of the seats to under 7 years old. Next up, New Orleans Square Station.
The Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren.
Square Station.
Rumored to be the location of the one and only Laugh-In Place. If you look real hard, you just might find it. Speaking of critters, this place we're passing over is home to a whole bunch of them. Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Brer Rabbit, days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Here, the mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Pide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop.
Land station.
enjoyed the clips from our Grand Circle tour over on the train. And as the show goes on the castle right now, I think it's a show on anyway, it sounds like a show on.
It sounds like it.
It's time to about a little ride around the park. We always do it. We actually rarely head on the train and actually get off at one of the stops, to be honest with you guys. And I think you can. I wouldn't recommend it because it's always nice to give it a chance. But then you can just go round and round and round.
I don't know. I don't think you can. I think you have to get off at Main USA.
Even though not everyone got off.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, I know Paris anyway.
Yeah, Paris should do it. I think it's older you too. But I think also just be respectful and know. But yeah, if people have been queuing for like half an hour, probably an hour, so make sure you're respectful.
The one thing is though, whatever you do, I would not queue up for any other station apart from Main USA.
USA is definitely more majority to get off at.
If you queue up for another station, you're likely waiting a much more queue for it. Because hardly anybody gets off at any other station apart from Main Street, so yeah, you're more likely to get on it then.
I know, I promise, we're now going to make our way into Disneyland again, so we're going here. But yeah, the train, really, really good ride. One of those rides where people go, oh, I'm not going anywhere, so I'm not going on it. Go on it, because trust me, it is a really, really, really good attraction. But with all of this stuff over here, I just love looking around. I mean, I just, for ages, just looking around every little part, every single decoration, making for your Oswald, so little frames. So there's a really cool chess set as well around the corner, but I think it's only 100 quid. I know it is 100 quid, so I've got a feeling it could be a little bit plasticky in that sense. But yeah, this shop is absolutely amazing. There's mum looks around everything as well. I think I'm going to share some clips around here, make our way out, and then continue our day. But Jayden, you enjoy the train ride?
Yeah, I think it was very, very good. It's like this train that's usually in most Disney parks. They always have a train. I think it's a nice ride to do if it's really, really busy, and if you just want to sit down and relax.
That's the thing, we came here yesterday, we're coming tomorrow, we're going to do a maybe busy ride, but obviously the main focus of today is to enjoy the New Year's Eve, so we're going to do a more quiet ride, a more fun ride, because this morning we did really, really well on the big rides, but we're going to do more fun attractions right now, and then later on we're going to head over and then do more intense rides and more thrilling rides tomorrow, which of course has a little bit of. But yeah, this shop is awesome. One thing I really look forward to seeing, I just noticed, is right down here, which looks like a wrap from when Disneyland first opened up. So we head down here, looks very impressive. I know James getting his phone out right away.
We went in here earlier today, and I mean, we're sure actually getting stop the camera and whatnot, but yeah, it was actually so good coming out, honestly.
Yeah,
it's one of the best places to come.
I mean, if you look at where it has open, there was literally nothing around there. You've got no Big Thunder Mountain, none of those sort of attractions there. It literally is just Main Street USA, the castle, Fantasyland, Jungle Cruise, yeah. It is very, very empty.
Yeah, the only thing is though, I'm not sure how accurate that map is, because as you can see, Jungle Cruise takes up quite a bit of land, and I don't really know whether they'd fit Indiana Jones in that.
No, I think Indiana Jones, oh, you got a point actually. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah, true.
I guess they probably made it a little bit bigger when they first opened. I mean, not the actual attraction, but the map maybe, because I don't know, maybe because like obviously there wasn't as much here, and they like to extend the map a little more. But yeah, pretty cool.
Pretty cool, yeah. So we'll have a look at this map. We'll look around the shop again. I'll have some more look at the art. Possibly take a tour of the art. Well, I think we are. We could run to Westminster, Lincoln, and then continue our way around the park. Oh yeah, I think we are heading in there right now. Enjoy the clips. This is a classic.
Yeah, definitely.
We have just had some pretty great moments with Lincoln, and unfortunately didn't manage to film in there. We kind of ended up at the last minute when they were doing the announcements. I didn't know whether you're allowed to or not, and if ever we're at risk, we always decide not to keep it safe, because we like to follow the rules at the park. And as I said in the last time's vlog, if you haven't watched it already, with these parks, they are very, very hard with rules. You do not know whether you can film rides, whether you can't. Places like Disney World, you can film all the attractions. Places like Disneyland Paris, you can film hardly any. So with these parks, you really are unsure on what you can and what you can't film. I think it's why it's breaking down, otherwise it's got an incredibly short queue. But yeah, it must be breaking down. But luckily that one earlier. However, yeah, if I can. However, yeah, that ride attraction is very, very good. Of course, it is very, if you're American and you're patriotic, you would like fall in love with it, you go over 5 times. But for us, it's nice to learn about it, and it's also a nice company seat as well at the same time. But it is very historical, and it is something which is, of course, is a very much so a classic at Disneyland. As much as Jayden's always been a fan of the classics, such as the Tiki room, which you will be heading on later on, it is definitely something that we will be heading on today. But right now, we're going to grab a few hats because we have to get in the spirit over here on New Year's Eve at Disneyland, and then we're going to continue our way round to our next attraction. I think we're going to head down Galaxy's Edge. And now we look pretty cool. Got our hats on and we are continuing our way round. But again, who doesn't
looks cool?
She always does, always does.
You know, top quality hats.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's a lovely little
It's
touch.
very nice, to be honest. Like, I'm not being funny. It's a really nice.
And to be honest, around here, we always say it's out of Florida, okay? Florida is like nationwide, so you have like lots of different people with lots of different nationalities, and therefore they're not always into the whole wearing hats, having a like, thing like that sort of thing. Whereas over here in California, it's, I mean, every single t-shirt is a Disney t-shirt here.
Oh yeah, it's
crazy.
Crazy. I mean, it's not the easiest part to get to, and to be honest, I'd say out of every single park, Disney park around the world, this is probably the hardest. You may be thinking, wait, what? Wait, what? Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Because obviously you have those in China, but to be honest, they're actually pretty easy to get to.
Yeah.
And because all you have to do is take a couple of trains or just get a taxi out there. Here's a pretty hard part to get to, but it's not easy.
You push yourself.
Yeah, because like public transport to get here from LAX, because that's roughly, I think that's the closest main airport.
Or you get an Uber,
it's not
but
great.
it's only around $40, so...
Yeah, it's just like, it's not easy to get here. So everyone,
however, if
it's a very big Disney fan.
If you do get here, exactly. With the people here, however, you have got many, many Americans who are many, many big Disney fans. And look at that, lovely, lovely shot right now. But yeah, we're always massive fans of us around here. You better have a lot of Americans around here. If you're not wearing a hat, you'll be on one out, aren't you? I mean, literally everyone. If you're going to the cab, but all you have, like we didn't have earlier.
Me as well.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're not. You're not wearing one.
I'll keep it nice.
But right now, we're making our way round here currently, and we're going to head into Galaxy's Edge. We're saying, what are we? And like more hats over here. Everyone's getting the hats right now, getting ready. Massive hat fest over here. Obviously, more we film, I think the more that hats are going to head here. But we've all got them on and we're all heading around here. It adds unity to the group. I think it adds unity to the people around here, and it does show an awful like respect from Disney. And like,
it does. It's nice how they include, because like, they know you can spend a lot to get in, and like usually, apart from the park, you don't really get anything. But of course, it's nice they've got this little bonus thing you can get. And of course, it's been a special day, and I mean, it is today, and yeah, you pay a lot to get in. So
and it's a souvenir.
It is. That's what I've thought. So, I mean, that's why I'm not wearing it. I'm just keeping it nice, but it's raining, so it's probably gonna get ruined anyway. But
actually, and it's good for a rain though, because nothing can get on your head.
That's a very good point.
But we're not heading round these very funny hats. They don't fully fit, to be honest. I think I've got quite a big head, but they don't really fit. So we're gonna keep on. We're gonna head around Galaxy's Edge and check out this absolutely phenomenal ride. And if I was instead of being on like an hour queue, you might nip on that one too.
But literally though, this area is insane. I mean, earlier today we had like a little walk around this area.
You guys didn't.
You guys didn't. We did, but I mean, we had like a full walk around this area, and we properly explored like all the different restaurants, everything like that. And seriously, it's so good. Like you have to really explore the area to appreciate it.
I think it's time for a little hidden Donald right now.
Oh,
and many people say it's not. I think it personally is. I mean, it's a very big quiz otherwise.
It's too close to be, because it's got the beak as well.
Yeah, so if we go at this angle, I think I've got to find it, because I'll literally turn it on Instagram and stuff. But if you head around here, you'll be able to see about what's on TV. I don't know, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we saw it today.
Yeah, if you're down here, just have a look.
That's the building.
Right there, the building there. Can't trouble that, man, because I can't really find it yet.
That one now. It depends whether like it actually is being done on purpose or obviously.
Where is it?
It's just down there.
Yeah, we're down here right now. Yeah, we'll make our way down for you guys. One clip. Yeah, not black is in here. Like, if you're gonna go in the evening, do the indoor rides. There's a lot of these lakes because I haven't got awful queues. However, we have done these rides many times. So.
If you're over here, you've got the hat on there. To your right, you've got the beak down there, and you've got the tail on the hat.
I didn't think that was, I don't know if but actually it's so yeah. I think it was something to do with bees, man, Falcon stuff.
No, that is, I think. Well, that's what we saw earlier. It does, it's so similar.
Yeah, I thought it was something like the eye up there, but no, that's not it, man. But yeah, that
it
is.
Must be it. I mean, we saw that, we thought, oh, it's done.
Yeah, that's got to be it. Anyway, that's really cool. We'll make our way around here right now. Jay's getting all the photos. Oh, absolutely incredible that land is. Really is amazing, and with all the theming as well. It really is amazing. I'm making our way right through now, the little shopping centre, and on the way to Resistance. Currently it's got a 135-minute queue, but a quick tip from us is that you never trust the queue times, ever. I know North Bay Farm the other day like that, we didn't trust it and we actually worked out for better. But as a quick heads up, parks like Disney especially like to increase the times of the rides because of stuff like Genie Plus like that. So if your eyes increase, people go, oh, I'm not waiting now, so I'll buy Genie Plus. They then buy Genie Plus, and then unfortunately that makes the queue actually longer when it comes to more people buy Genie Plus. But that's it. There's stuff like Merlin, for example, coming in the UK. What they like to do is near the end of the day, they make queue times longer near the end.
I love to do that, especially Wickman.
Yeah.
When you come towards the end of the day at Alton Towers and they put it on a 50-minute wait and it's just in the station.
Yeah, but that's when they get to go home early, and another parks right near the start of the day make the time shorter than they should be, so they come back up right away again at the end of the day. So basically, the queue times are a helpful guide, I would say, a helpful guide.
Yeah.
But do not solely based on that, and I would personally.
Disney ones are usually better than other parts of, but
yeah.
Still don't go straight off and go, that's it. Like,
Yeah.
that's 6 minutes.
I would use it as a guide, but personally, if I was going to a park and I was everyone else, I would just go around the ride you want to do. You get in a queue, you stick in
I mean, there is a couple
or you make a
of parks
judgment.
that the queue times are so inaccurate.
Yeah, inaccurate.
Inaccurate. Like Knott's Berry Farm. It's like really
yeah, exactly.
But you know, Disney tends to be pretty decent with it, as I just said. But yeah, as I
yeah, personally, I think I'd go, and I think as well. With people, what you normally do, they go somewhere and they go, oh, it's a long queue, let's go somewhere else. You're waiting 10 to 20 minutes to walk around. Of course, it's lovely to walk around the parks. We always think that's enjoying the atmosphere, but when you're spending 10 to 20 minutes walking between the rides, that's quality time if you're in the queue. So go make an assessment for yourself and judge it via that. Like we're going to do right away with this ride. So we'll have a quick look at it. If we think it's too long of a queue, obviously we won't enter. If we think it's a nice queue, we'll jump by board with Rise of Resistance.
Sitting there, they weren't ready.
Well, we decided not to do it and have some dinner instead, so we decided to go towards the Hungry Bear. We got some amazing meals, and as a heads up, make sure to try getting the kids' meals. They are so much better value. I mean, I had 2 burgers, chips, some oranges, and a drink for the same price as an adult's meal over at Hungry Bear. So if you're going over here, try your absolute best to go and get the kids' meals. Of course, unless you want the, well, let's just say cuisine of the adult meals over at the Hungry Bear. It was really, really nice, and if you are visiting, I would highly suggest taking in one of those. But then afterwards, we looked at the queue times for Rise of Resistance, and we found out that it was closed, so we were ashamed. Then we noticed a little bit later on that in fact it has reopened, and I think we're now walking around the queue line for, I'm not 100% sure whether this is the entrance or not anymore for the queue line. However, we'll make our way down here, see if it does reopen fully and whether this is the queue line or not, and then head on to this very world-class attraction, hopefully this time for sure. Love the seats in this queue line. It's amazing. Literally all the way around the seats. Really clever design all the way around there.
I feel like Yoda.
A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a first-order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base.
I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Oh, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the general.
So good, isn't it?
Off we go, Jayden. Exciting for your favourite ride in the world. Look at those lights as well, really adding to the atmosphere. There's TVA as well. Oh, awesome. Let's go into the ship. Easy, one of the best rides on. Look at this. Oh, so cool. So cool.
You are clear for launch. Personnel, this is your final call to board.
Engage propulsors and hold on, recruits. All ships, launch. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Bakara. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First order TIE fighters. Reroute.
Threat 2, more incoming. Group 5 taking evasive action.
Star Destroyers.
Get out of there!
We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
I'll get some friends and make this a fair fight. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. Stay strong.
Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake.
This vessel is now under First Order control. You will all disembark immediately for interrogation. Move along.
Absolutely incredible.
You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
Stand back, everyone, stand back!
Right there! We are the Resistance! We're breaking you out! Let's go, come on!
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Blue! Orange! Orange!
Then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. Probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners.
Cover is thrown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Attention, roll breach.
There they are! Fire!
These things are just for us.
Take the lift down! Hurry!
No! I said down!
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
Brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run.
Let's go down there.
Escape me! Your precious resistance is about to be destroyed.
Okay, you're clear! Lieutenant Beck here. Beck! You're right. I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the Resistance base is secure.
Half an hour queue for one, or which many would say is the best ride in the world, is definitely not too bad. We've just done Rise of the Resistance, and luckily, as it did just break down, we managed to get on there within half an hour, which is incredible when you think about it, especially how earlier you're looking at like 210+ minute queue start ride.
It's crazy. I don't know how we got it done.
It looked long as well. Just I think there's just not many fast passes to go through. We were shooting through that queue line.
I mean, like, it was
we didn't get a chance.
pretty much full. Like, it was almost getting outside the edge.
So you get a chance to see that, which shows realistically, if it wasn't a fast pass, you'd be doing all rides in like half an hour.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When the operations were fantastic, they always are over here at Disney, and everything about it just moves so fast and efficiently. Even before you went on the car, you were in your rows, you moved along in your rows, everything works very, very smoothly. But every little aspect of a ride is fantastic. From the moment you enter to the moment you get off. However, if you want to spoil for yourself, I would suggest it. On the final little drop, look back when you go onto like the little simulator version at the end. As Jane pointed out, we were on it, and actually, you can see like a little wall behind. It's not even like they hover it up.
Yeah, it's very clear to see, and you can see like the pistons, the mechanical side.
Yeah.
It making it move.
Yeah, it's quite clever. And there's something, if you do it your first time, it's sometimes nice to watch those things, but I also decide not to film for you guys because at the end of the day, if you go in and you want to enjoy experience the first time, but also like you start looking at all the technical stuff behind the rides.
It's an unlucky situation, but two times I've done it, up to 3 times. I think it's 3 times. The Kylo Ren animatronic right at the end.
I look cool, and I was like, yeah, seriously.
Yeah, when he usually gets blasted out into it's always like not working, and we always find that the guns don't work.
Yeah, the guns never work, and that kind of everything. I think, yeah, it worked for us every time. First time it didn't work for me and Adam, but I really like our like second idea, because they're like with some things where it's like if it doesn't work, you just move on to the next scene. On that, if it doesn't work, like a backup plan. Of course, it's not as good, but yeah, the problem with guns, all the other ones worked. With Kylo Ren's never not worked.
Oh, we said the guns worked.
No, the guns never worked for us, and the other ones here.
It was just for hoping. I think it might either be just a risk of it hitting.
Yeah.
I feel like it might. I don't know if it does go.
Well, I mean, it's a high-tech ride. It's probably the most advanced ride on the planet. And when you think about all that goes into it, some things when they made it would have to have changed from the start. So when they were making the attraction, there will be parts like that which cause it to break all the time. So if they do break all the time and it made the ride to close the majority of the day, of course it's better to close that bit, turn a bit off. Half people won't even notice if you ever watched the PA before, and to be honest, it doesn't make or break the ride. It would be nice to experience it once, however, but it was just an amazing, fantastic ride. Get on it. If you've never done it before, wait until 210-minute queue, whatever it is. It's worth it. And if you have done it before, we suggest leaving until a little bit later on in the day, especially during night time, when the queues normally do die down a little bit, as it, of course, is not really a night ride overall. Right now, we are the only 4 attempt now on Splash Mountain, our second ride of the day, and we always think that with this ride possibly closing soon, which we really hope it's not going to, we always think if we pass it, we do it. It's raining right now, it's chucking it down, and Jayden learned from experience this morning not to go in front, but we're being so wet, we thought, you know what, it's no harm getting a bit wetter. And actually, funny enough, I always thought about this the other day, we were still at Splash Mountain, it actually got a majority really indoor queue line for the ride. And actually the ride itself, majority indoors, which sounds like Small World, can reach queue like 210 minutes plus, when actually the majority of the queue line is outdoors. So if you're coming over here, yes, you know you get a little wet in this ride, but to be honest with your bag, you're not going to get soaked. Plus, the overall experience is very good fun, and it's really indoors. So, up to you how you want to look at it, but personally here on the channel, we always think, it's raining, yes, but stick your day out, you pay your money to come here, make the most of every last bit. And so right now, we're going to head on to Splash Mountain, my laughing place. Funny music. Here we go on ride 2 on Splash Mountain, and our first ride of this ride. Very nice. Let's go. I have a lift deal. Here we go. There's the first drop. Oh no. I'm looking forward to it. Here we go. First drop and guaranteed to get wet. I'm going to hold the camera tight. You can't get much better than it is now, right? Here we go. Oh!
How do you do? Fine, how are you? Come on. Pretty good shows your body. Pretty good shows your body. Pretty good shows your body.
Don't mind this drop too much. A little bit smaller. Hey. Definitely nice on that one. It's this one coming on now, but I'm going to turn the camera off for, because this one base of the barrel. I'm going to take the camera away now. Bye guys. Ah! Oh my god, that was awful. Oh.
Maybe this one is yours.
Get ready for an amazing view. Look at the cars over there. How about the that look? Oh, we're going to look at the lights. Ah! Oh! That sounded a lot better than what it was.
Chocolate chip one or one each?
Zippity doo-dah, zippity day. It is still raining over here at Disneyland today, but no matter whether it's sunshine or it's raining, Splash Mountain is a must-do. Hooray! Oh, I can't do this anymore. Honestly, I just try and have a bit of fun over these rides, but they are honestly still a fantastic attraction. Whether it is raining or not, it is a genuinely fantastic ride, Splash Mountain. Except if you get a front row, Adam was unlucky enough to experience on there. And let's just say you got some pretty wet feet.
Cold and yes, very wet. Basically, there's loads of drops on Splash Mountain here in California.
I mean, I think there's like 6. Google said there's 3. Google said there's less.
There's definitely not 3.
Google said there's 3 on this one, 4 on Tokyo, and 5 on Florida.
Right.
However, I think they don't count on my little slopes down, which can work as a dropping miles. I think I count 6, which is literally
the main ones.
Yeah.
But if you count the main ones, the second main one, the one indoors with the airtime hill, literally is one of the most insane like water moments on a water ride I've ever experienced. Like, the thing is, I think because off the airtime hill, there's not much clearance for the train to sort of go into splashdown because you suddenly hit a right-hand turn. So you sort of head into it, then you go straight to a right-hand turn. So of course all the water bashes against the walls and then of course hits off the walls back into the car. And also as well, that main drop. And yeah, that was going pretty wet as well because there was a massive bit of water that just came over the bike. But
no, I get what you mean now. I said it can get very, very wet, but
the thing is though, you've got to make the most of it. I mean, we've only got 2.5 days here, so you've just got to make the most of it and experience it.
Yeah, and as always, if you want the wettest experience, go to the front. If you want the driving lanes, go to the back, and you want an okay and mid experience, go in the middle. But this California one is definitely worth out of all. And even if it is raining, they do not tone it down. Trust me. They did not tone it down over here. So right now we're going to continue our way round over here through New Orleans, and I love all the sort of festivities going on here due to the New Year's celebration. It looks absolutely fantastic. But I don't get the camera too wet. We're now going to be heading over towards the Tiki room. Another indoor attraction, but one which is a classic over here at the park, and one that is sure to be amazing. So take some along the way, and we'll see you over there for the Tiki room.
What is this, senorita? My siestas are getting shorter and shorter. Oh, look at all the people. Welcome to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
Let's put on the show.
Mon ami. Oh, pardon, madame. That whistle was for my good friend, Fritz.
Ach, du Lieber, I almost fell out of my upper perch. Glad to see you all aboard. Sure, or wherever you are.
In the tiki room, in the tiki room, all the birds sing work and the flowers grow. In the tiki room, I sing so beautiful, I should sing so low.
See, so low we can't hear you.
Our magnificent production is yet to come. Shows from the guitar and beat the drum. We've been a hit and we know you adore us, so come on and join us in another chorus. In the tiki room.
Let's give the little birdies a great big hand.
Hey, applaud. Go down there, make both hands. And a wunderbar bird body. It has birds on it, and it goes round and round. That's why they call it a bird body.
come the girls.
You are nosy words, sing along with us.
Tweet, tweet, tweet,
Musical luau.
Somebody has stolen my thunder.
I think someone has left the shower running.
Be careful, me fine friends. The gods have been angered by all the celebrate.
But we hope you will always remember the amazing things which happen here in Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
The birdies that were playing. Into the tent.
Let's give the girls a standing ovation. Applause.
And the trick is, we're gonna make you all disappear.
I think we've just found Jane's new favourite attraction over here at Disneyland. Jayden, I don't want you to say too much about the Tiki Room, but he was impressed by it. I know your face. I was trying to get you in camera actually, but he was just on the edge of his seat the entire time. He was singing along with the birds, and actually at the end, the staff told him to leave because he was just singing along too much. Nah, you didn't enjoy it too much, did you, Jane?
I was falling asleep for half of it.
Ah, no, it's a classic, that's what I'm saying. You think it's like 65 years old. Imagine what it was like when you went over for the first time. That sort of ride is what led to the future of Disney. And stuff like Rise of Resistance and stuff like that wouldn't be around without it. Like, look at this, it's amazing. I mean, I wish it wasn't raining so much because we now here looking along. But yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. It's such a unique experience. It's fun to go to Disney. I mean, you're not going to go this all the time. You're not trying to get a photo, but Adam, I had a Tiki Room.
Sorry?
I had a Tiki Room.
Oh, you know, it's actually a really good show. I mean, of course, it's a classic here at Disneyland. And you know, overall, it's actually really good fun. I mean, it's not the best ride here, but it was great for the time it was built. You know, still it does today. It's still pretty impressive, to be honest. So, it's a really good ride.
Oh, it's really good. I mean, like, look at this. This is definitely, as we said actually earlier, it's a shape, but it's not all open. But at the end of the day, we're walking down here. Oh, is it? Shut there. We're walking down in the most magical place on earth. The lights are going around. I mean, it is raining. It might have been like this for, I don't know, 40 years or so. So, it's a crazy experience, but again, something that will never ever be forgotten. It's like when you're in the future, you remember all of this, seeing around here, at the start of what will soon be the 100th anniversary of Disney. So it's absolutely crazy to be here right now. And be immersed in all of it. Not as busy as I imagine, but I bet there's some good sales on the ponchos today. So this is amazing. I look forward to heading down there a little bit later on, and I don't think it'll be hard to find a seat before midnight because no one's going to be sitting here. But so you just walk off and stand there and enjoy things. Right now, though, as we move past it, I know there's some photos currently, but we're going to be heading, I think, so towards some indoor rides like Star Tours or something like that. So a bit of photos and see you in a sec.
You drive off.
When the automatic doors are open, please proceed directly across the ramp into the cabin.
Star Tour's complete, and now we're in one of the coolest gift shops out there. I mean, what shop has got a plane like that inside of the shop? That is awesome. Really, really cool. No, I doubt that's life JAYDEN, but it is really awesome. Not all of the ride though we've just been on. It has Star Tours. As much as I love it at France and also in Florida, I feel like this is a really good one. Now, of course, there's many sequences on the ride, and every single ride is pretty much different when you do take on the trip. However, I do also find that some parts sort of emotions and all that, and this is a really, really good one. As on the ride, not only did we enter like lots of different seas, we also went underwater, we went like along the sand, we went over in the ice place. You see, I know a lot about Star Wars. It was really, really good. It was really enjoyable. And it's a ride, especially a short queue to go on. And even if you haven't got a short queue, it is a nice one as well to experience. But I do feel like these screen attractions are the best just to do some more outdoors, more unique rides before heading back on another simulator ride. But as a simulator, it's absolutely phenomenal. JAYDEN, how did you find it? How did you find it?
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, it's very good. Right now, though, for next ride, we were going to Space Mountain, but then it turned out that it's like an 85-minute queue. I'm going to be an hour and a half until we do head over to the other ride. Or it may be worth taking a ride on Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters instead in the meantime. So we're making our way around here right now, working out where the queue does begin for the attraction. I think it begins. Fast parking. We're going here. But yeah, we're going here, we're going to complete this ride. Unfortunately, we can't do this ride, but I do love to play it. So I'm playing it, so I never get any tips, and there you go. And if not, I'll see you straight after the ride as we take on a trip onto Astro Blasters.
This robotic army is stealing the solid fusion power cells.
Level 4 Space Ranger, not too bad for the first time. I know about you as well. Nice, let's go. Off the ride. Incredible down here, just a shame, but it's bucketing down with rain over here at Disneyland, California. But Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast, really good fun. Love both rides, the interactivity of it, but even if you don't play, just sitting and watching is absolutely amazing. And despite how many videos I've watched before coming here, if I had to get the top score of 999,999, I still only managed to get 175,000. But JAYDEN my witness, the first literally 30 seconds, 10 seconds of the ride, I got like 70,000 like that. Just like shove it, and then I just spent for the rest of the ride getting 100. I mean, literally in the first few, literally the first like 5 targets, I got 170,000.
So I'm changing the name of Disney now.
What is it?
Disney. Not Disney the happiest place, but Disney the wettest place.
But it's still the happiest, even in the rain, it's still the happiest. Yeah, I know.
I literally just jumped, I tried to jump over a puddle, stepped in it, then accidentally kicked it with my other foot as I tried to run.
See, that's the thing I did, okay, is that like, even though it is raining, it's down rain, most theme parks, I mean, even I would go home at this point. But Disney's just such an amazing place. So even when it's raining, we just spent these last like 20 seconds to get some amazing photos of this place.
Yeah, well, we decided to watch whatever's fireworks.
Yeah.
Well, we decided to watch whatever is going to happen at 12, and then go back and then come here.
Yeah, exactly.
If we stayed here till 2, when
we would have got back like you got it at 10. Yeah.
Yeah, we would have got it here.
Which makes a lot of sense when you think about it, because it's raining, it's chucking down, and the night is enjoyable. We're much more enjoyable tomorrow than nice sun.
It's absolutely crazy. I would have thought, like, if it was like not raining, and it was like sunny and clear, it would have been rammed right there. Like, you would
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, we're literally walking past. We got to right in front, and it's only like half an hour to go to a thing. So it's a shame. I mean, Disney probably don't mind that everyone's. Basically, as far as Disney's concerned, but no one will blame them if there's no fireworks on, so we're going to save 25 grand or whatever. everyone's crammed in the shops and restaurants eating food and buying merch, it's not too bad. And the stuff for a much quieter time. So it's not that bad, but it still is a shame. It's been a lot of money getting up here. But again, everyone's here making the most of it. It's a great day. And even though it is raining, it still is good fun. Careful here, there's a big puddle. It's like, yeah, I've done it before actually.
I think it's probably happy that there's not many people there. Because otherwise it might have some people who stupidly will understand why they're doing fireworks.
Exactly, yeah, that is true. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? And like, I mean, sometimes you feel like theme parks are like going to like messing around, like, oh yeah, weather conditions, but it has been quite bad today. But again, what a unique experience over here in California. Only made 3 days a year in California, and it's the wettest day, it's the wettest time in 40 years it is over here. Yeah, so Sunday takes off and have a nice sunny day tomorrow. But yeah, it's the worst time in 40 years. We're over here in California. We've never probably almost in our lifetime to have an experience like this again. We'll come back here obviously. It's a unique experience. It's an awesome experience. But now it's time to head on another awesome ride. Haunted Mansion Holiday Overlay. And believe it or not, it's dry. Or maybe not. I'm going to show you the park. It's completely empty. Never see that at New Year's Eve, do you? I mean, that is absolutely crazy. Splash Mountain.
It's the busiest day of the year.
I know, right? Well, probably not this year, I've got to admit. However, unfortunately it was closed because it's not working currently. Well, it was closed without even. But yeah, that one was closed. We're not going on to the next. We're keeping up this routine. I said earlier, it's all about making the most of the day over here, and that is what we're going to Smugglers Run. 15 minutes of queue line is about.
Which is crazy. We've never seen it literally under an hour, I'd say. That ride always gets extortionate lines. So for what it is, because it literally is a simulator. However, it's in a world-class themed area, and it's literally like one of the best star rides ever created. So it is a simulator.
And this is what I didn't get here. We're going to go down here and say, and you see quite a few people probably sitting inside. Actually, maybe not this time. But one time it's not. But there's quite a few people sitting inside of there. But like, if you're over here at a theme park, and they feel like local, make the most of it. Get out of here. I know, it's completely empty, isn't it? It's one of my biggest points. Just get out there, do the indoor rides and stuff like we've done. Like, I know we've been walking between rides and getting a little wet. I know it's got people sitting in. It's like, go out, experience it all. We're walking between rides, we're getting wet, but I mean, I've got some incredible photos that you probably never get again of park in the rain, and for an awesome time. But yeah, now we're going to go to Smugglers Run. If it's good for a queue and great, if not, it's all indoors anyway, so not too bad. Completely empty. How awesome it is. I wanted to get those cameras out now because you're never going to see it if it's empty again. Literally walking down here, probably one of the busiest supermarkets on the planet. If you can't find a shopping centre supermarket. I mean, like, this little walkway is normally jam-packed, but alright today, completely empty, walk straight through and over towards the ride. Crazy day, crazy day.
What t-shirt? I honestly think this is probably the wisest.
Literal walk on. One of the popular rides here, but not today.
Just, you remind me of me, but without the bounty on your heads. Recognize a few of you. You've flown for me before. Hello, hello, my friends. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. And that is where you come in. Very profitable expeditions. As we agreed, you let us use the ship, we'll get you the supplies you need.
Blue, come on in, let's not for your color call.
Flight crew, good luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium.
Here we go, everyone praise the Lord. We're going to be taking off out of the JAYDEN flight, so here we go. Good luck, guys. Go, JAYDEN. Oh,
stick to fly right and left.
We go. Oh, we're ready to crash.
Go back on the stick to fly out.
Oh, good start.
Weapons are online.
Oh. Let's go to light speed, Jayden! Oh, here we are.
It's shooting!
Go fast! Oh,
they've locked onto us. Take evasive action.
Alright, that's me.
This pilot brings... Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Come on, let's get another container of coaxia. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Engineers, hit your flashing button. Well, it's harder than it looks. Yes, a distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry.
Oh.
It's coming down.
Concentrate.
Left pilot, hit the boosters. Boost, boost, boost.
Oh,
we did not die. Let's get out of here. Now, after my modest profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is, hey, not bad.
Yeah, they got 14 score, actually 22%. 23%. Oh, 23. You only got 7, I got 14. 4 years ago, I was filming down this raft, saying about how lovely and hot it is and how amazing that ride is. I remember coming out of this point here, and the light just glared into the camera right now. Right now, though, they're a little wetter than that, and we were walking down these empty paths near the Falcon after completing another ride, and it was a good ride, that is.
It's so good. Like,
It's a lot better when it has a 10-minute, well, it's your walk on queue. It's walk on though, isn't it?
It was, yeah. You know, it's such a good ride. Yeah, it may be a simulator, and even though you can see it just is, you know, it's so much more than that. Actually, the queue line, the pre-show, and the full experience of that is so well done. And even when you're sort of in the holding area, just where you actually bought your, of course, like pod, as I like to say, yourself. Basically, you get to have a little look around the Millennium Falcon. Of course, we've had the little bar over there.
I think we're just sitting having a little chat.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, on the Millennium Falcon.
Obviously, got the famous round table in there.
They're just on their phones.
Yeah,
I think obviously ask the staff them if you don't really want to go to the bar, you just want to sit and have a
yeah, but they're fine with it. So
yeah, exactly.
Okay, but yeah.
Exactly, yeah. But this place is amazing. It's such an amazing man, and that ride is really, really good. Jayden, you weren't so skilled on the hyperspace boost, were you, though?
No, not really.
No. We need a bit more practice on that. I think all these locals come over here. You look at their Instagrams and they got like 100% accuracy, and then there's us, you got like 10, and we're happy.
Actually, I think they got 30.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
We did alright.
Good fight, better than me and you, Adam, when we do it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, especially in Florida, we did pretty bad.
I think it's more a reflection on you and me.
Yeah, because I used to always do like the up and down ones. So yeah,
but even though, when it's raining down there, we had one queue. That bar still has a queue.
Oh yeah.
Always has a queue, that bar.
It always does. Oh actually, do you know we saw McDonald earlier?
Yeah?
Look at it from this angle.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them.
5 in done. We're gonna look at this. I'm gonna get through this right now. We'll be back in a sec. Sorry about that, guys, but when else can you get an empty Galaxy's Edge? I mean, the photos I want to get right now are like endless. I mean, I want to get one right now, but I had a feel for you guys to give you a little view of the empty Galaxy's Edge. And James put a really good point there. You feel like a VIP. I mean, literally, we're walking down here, they're getting all the photos of just these empty bars. I mean, this is the biggest theme park land, the busiest theme park land on the entire planet, and you can see everywhere you look around, it is so quiet. So yeah, it's raining, yeah, it's a balmy Eve. I mean, it's been awesome New Year's Eve.
Pros and cons.
Exactly. We've literally done non-stop rides. We've been
something crazy.
It's alright, yeah.
We're in Galaxy's Edge. The rides are walk on, and we're leaving Galaxy's Edge. I mean, when would you ever do that?
I know. I mean, everything's walking around here. Everything's walking around. Probably literally got so many rides to get done. It's not even bad rent. I mean, like, as far as it's concerned, it's not hailing. If we're down, the park's been for 16 hours today, so obviously We got like, our feet are hurting, our legs are hurting. We're wobbling along.
To the extent where you could probably probably laugh after the vlog right now. We can barely walk. Like,
I know.
We're trying to sort of like, as you can see,
apart from that, if we came in right now, let's say we were at the hotel for like 12 hours, we had a really nice sleep, we refreshed, we came in the park now, we just ran around all the rides.
Oh, you would.
I mean, literally, you got
warm. If you live near, I mean, literally, you put dry clothes on.
I know. That is an annoying thing about the whole pre-book system. It's like, you look at a few times, but it's booked out. And if it isn't booked out, I mean, you're loving the next few months, guys, because it's going to be completely empty. However, it is really insane. It's just.
So we were just saying, actually, like, on this trip to California, we've had to have like very small amount of days each park we went to.
Yeah, literally. And I was worried we wouldn't get anything done.
That's the thing. We were thinking when we booked it, we thought, you know, we're only going to prioritise the attractions which are not other parks. But then it started to rain towards the start of our trip, and we were like, okay, we've got tons of Magic Mountain, and now we're here at Disneyland, and of course, it's thrown it down. We've done everything we wanted to, and we're now just going for re-rides, which is pretty crazy saying that, because I don't think on our second day we'd be doing that.
I know, exactly. I do agree. I remember going before, and we go, like, what do we have to do? Because it's going to be packed, it's going to be the busiest day today. Yeah. We're going to bring a list and Excel.
I mean, we were actually just saying.
I love advising this wasn't on our list because we had to prioritize so much down to the exact ride you're doing. Now we're like,
I don't even think
we just won't go this morning.
I don't even think Big Thunder Mountain was on our list, because obviously it's quite, and we've done it before, so it's stuff like that we've really had to knock off our list. And we've done everything and rewrite.
If you're from Florida right now and you're watching this, you're probably thinking, what? I know. I mean, it rains out there, but it's like it's just life is normal, isn't it?
To be fair though, everything's always shut in Florida where it's raining.
Yeah,
so.
in that sense, yeah. But like,
and then they're like, what? Everything's open. It's like,
everything's open here. You're walking around, you've got walk-on queues, the paths are empty.
I mean, we're just used to the rain now. Like, we've grown up with just a rainy country every single day.
I know. So we've got on half an hour now until it does hit midnight. Yeah. So we're going to get into a few more tracks, and the first we've obviously got no other, but a ride that we've done 2 times today already. No, once today, once the other day. We'll go our second time today. We're going to be heading on to Haunted Mansion Holiday today. Yeah. It's supposed to be open again. It's got a 30-minute queue, which from that means it's walk on.
Which is actually pretty cool because obviously 13 is unlucky for some, so.
Exactly, is that right? Cool. Another little Disney touch makes so amazing. We're heading here.
And also, that's the same as the Twilight and Tarantella as well. Hollywood Studios, Tokyo Disney, also Disneyland Paris as well.
So there you go. We're heading here. We'll probably catch some of you in a sec anyway. We're going to have a walk through path. We're heading the ride in just one sec.
Was the nightmare before Christmas, and all through the house. Not a creature was peaceful, not even a mouse.
is amazing. That ride is fantastic. I know we've always reviewed it today, but every time you go on it, it just gets better.
It's one of the best rides ever, right?
Yeah, literally.
I'm right now deciding in that and Rise of Distance for the best ride ever, right?
It's so good.
It's
I don't know how we can change it. I know obviously Haunted Mansion is an amazing ride as it is, no word of a lie, it's amazing. But how can they change it just like that? Over, I don't know.
It's insane. The Haunted Mansion is a good ride.
Yeah,
it's a really good ride. But there's nowhere near like best ride in the world level. No. And then you've got Holiday, which just smacks everything.
It's got good songs, it's got good sound, I mean, it's good theming, everything is really, really good. Only I would say, the Lady in the Ball would be nice if they changed like Sally or Jack Henderson.
Yeah, but that's the only thing.
The only thing I can find in the entire ride.
Except then it still keeps it as Haunted Mansion. If you didn't have that, it wouldn't feel as Haunted Mansion-y.
No.
Haunted Mansion Holiday.
And still talks about Christmas stuff, still talks about all Christmas like things. Like, it just works really, really well. It's got the ghosts, it's got the skulls, everything is just amazing in that ride. One thing I did want to point out, Joe, I didn't point out earlier, is the lighting. On all rides over here at Disney, very underrated part of it is the lighting. Literally every single ride, when you go on in the future, take a look around quickly, because the lighting on these rides are impeccable and they really actually make an attraction. So when you're next going on a ride, take a little minute out of your time to have a look at the lighting and packages around there.
Thing, like, especially the last scene as well. I mean, I think it was one of the last scenes. There's like this snow on the floor and it's so bright. Like, it's unbelievable how bright.
Yeah, it's a perfect amount.
Yeah, it is. But like when you go round it, it really feels like you're actually near snow because it's literally I mean, you have to go on it, do you know what I mean? Because obviously when you go and ride it, or not ride it, when you go and watch a PFV of it, it's not going to look the same. But when you're actually on it, wow, it's bright. I mean, it's insane. Like,
yeah, no, it really is insane. And one of the other part as well is that earlier I said about the whole Disney movie 2 mad that of course it is raining 10:25. So one thing I forget in the queue line, in fact, is that Disney won a ride, but at the end of the day, there's some people like the coordinating stuff for these shows who spend hours and hours and hours of days, of months even, planning these events. I mean, when you go to these events, they are so well organised, they are so well performed, they're started with a particular array, and they've been planned for that, and it's like, all of that work is for one day, and it's just gone.
It's crazy.
And I feel really bad at the people who just work hard, they put that time away, work that time. I don't get paid for it or what, but it just feels as if, it's a little shame for them, they work so hard and everything, and it just kind of goes away one day, one bit of rain, or goes away, but they're still making it amazing. It still has the atmosphere going, and it really is absolutely.
It's like
it's big shopping, doesn't it?
I know, it's huge. And that's it, just as on a Haunted Mansion, they were saying, oh yeah, Haunted Mansion is now walk on. There's literally, it takes only 7 minutes of your time to, of course, join the ghosts. And it's like, it's that sort of thing which really sort of adds to the park atmosphere. Just the way they say, like, join the ghosts and everything. It was just, I think it was just a really nice thing to do. And really just walking straight past it. So, yeah, no, honestly, the staff here are great. Like,
and Dad's gonna want to do this because he wants to see it. Yeah, go on then, we'll go ahead and do it. Why not? Why not? We're gonna really dance, okay? Okay, I'm going to do so fun, I mean, that's really hard to do, guys. That's so cool. Yeah, here's a little song, and then we're gonna head over and watch the fireworks. I'm excited. Always fans of fireworks. Feeling show. Enjoy.
He's the very best. He's the rootless, tootless cowboy in the Wild Wild West.
For the arrival of 2023!
I don't know who it is.
We all had a phenomenal time tonight, even with this amazing weather.
I'm running already.
Hey! I'm doing great. You know what? This has been amazing. This is truly happening. It is almost time to bring in the new year.
What, if it says close at 12, it says 12. Are you trying to see a pattern? I wouldn't, if it says close at 12.
We were like, come on, everybody, why are we waking up so early?
They put these songs on to tease us. Oh, Mr. Blue Sky, not so much anymore. No. Happy New Year everyone from over here at California, and around 6 hours later from when we left the park, we're now continuing this vlog due to my camera unfortunately breaking, partly probably due to the rain, but also I've had it for an extremely long time, which is annoying that it broke when we were over here at the celebration. Nevertheless, after the fireworks, we did all quickly leave. Well, I say fireworks, after the show, because the fires couldn't unfortunately go on due to the weather, we then unfortunately left the park, so did everyone else really. But I think it remained open for another 2 hours.
Remain open. Apparently it said it was shut, but then Sunrise remained open and Sunrise shut, so we thought the whole park was shut by that point, so we just left. But yeah, I think it stayed up for 2 hours and apparently it was pretty empty, so
yeah, it was an amazing event. Of course it was wet, but we managed to get so much done. It was absolutely phenomenal, and the work they all put in at that was really good. So if you're coming over at New Year's Eve, I imagine you're never going to get as quiet as we had it, but you're still going to have an absolutely amazing time just being there, taking in the atmosphere. And I imagine if it was sunny, it would be a phenomenal event, even better than we had it.
Incredible. I mean, it was great anyway. Of course,
exactly.
Just watching like the show on the castle, and even though there wasn't any fireworks today, which there were probably meant to be because they said no special effects or anything like that. It was really nice to hear the music and everything like that. Of course, that major. It was a very unique experience as well, because you don't usually get to see that sort of thing. Just the countdown was nice. Overall, it was just a really good event. And I just saw just before then, the park was literally empty. So we were going around Haunted Mansion, walking pieces of that. And overall, the days were really good because we actually got on so much. I mean, even at the start of the day, we got on loads. But towards the end, of course, we got Millennium Falcon, Smugglers Run, and a walk on, which was a pretty crazy experience. But it was a great day, and honestly, it's an incredible park.
Yeah, it really was. Amazing park. Also, we also got to go over to California for like a snippet of the day.
That's also a great park as well.
That was a good park. JAYDEN, how did you find, the whole of the day, basically?
I think it was a very good day. We got a lot done, and I've never seen any Disney park that quiet. So it was very interesting. But it was, apart from being absolutely drenched through and cold, it was very fun.
Yes, well, it was a great day and everything went perfectly in my eyes. The rain was a bummer, but at the end of the day, if we actually went there in a summer day, and I know obviously some of you probably know what it's like, it's probably going to be so busy you can get anything done. So at the end of the day,
onto Disneyland Drive towards I mean, we just got so much done, and honestly, Galaxy's Edge was completely empty, which was such a crazy experience. And it's a day that we'll remember for a very long time. So.
It has been absolutely phenomenal. So now we are back away towards Disney. But with all that said, that is it for me, Tom Derrick from Theme Park Coastin, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.